And if you pay attention, everybody, you can see multitude of dirt roads. The dirt roads ran all over. There's hundreds of them, miles of them. And they ran everywhere around the ghost town. So I really don't know where to begin except at the mill and then work my way down some of the roads. I'll be taking over as driving in a little bit. So I had Tammy drive so I could film and take photos. But I'm saying that when I get into the town, I'll know where to look. I have certain things mapped out, like the cemetery and all I'll have to check for. But I'm telling you, this place is just, look at this. Walls. I mean, these are nature walls. These are not man-made walls. And it's formed because of the flow. It's created these. You can see there's a mine. I don't know. Some of these mines went 1,100 feet deep, so we need to be careful. And there is the alpine-clad mountain range. We're standing in the Chalk Mountain Range and looking across at the other mountain range. And then here's Dixie Valley, which is all part of the Navy right now. Naval operations for bombers, and there is ghost town remnants in that valley if you can get in that valley. We'll be back with more footage. What's the deal with that? Is it a shaft? Let me check it out and look. Probably very dangerous. Nah. I can still look under, but it's not that. With the earthquakes out here. Yeah, it looks collapsed. About 10 feet in, it's collapsed. Interesting. This is Lord Rick. This is maybe one of the 4 mines that operated in this district. And this would be part of Wonder Mine, but it's not part of the same mill that owned the mine behind. This is probably a different mining operation. See how it's collapsed and don't go very far back. Definitely different than the other mine. See, there's multiple roads. One goes down, which we definitely won't take, but we will take the one in front of the mill. And you can see this was all mined, strip mined, and the mill goes extensively below and above, so we'll have access to. There's a shack down there too, or a trailhead, which we can hit later, because this is pretty steep. Yeah, so you can drive. There's a vault, a bank vault, but we'll have to hit that down there. This might be good in getting us close to the mine, maybe. Yeah, there's mines right there.
Where's the mill?
Hold on.
Is this?
Let me see. That's the mine right there, one of the mines. And this, as careful as I might be, it's the Wonder Mill. And that is the town site, my friends. Yeah, let's park here. Let's eat something, and then we'll go check out the mill below. Because this all goes around, but I would take this road here that goes down in front of the mill. See this road right here? Take that down. You'll see. But you'll have to turn around. You could turn around right here is a good turnaround spot. Because the mine's above the mill, so we want to be here so I can go check out the mine. But look, there's the vault. See the mill foundations? There's the foundations, and then the vault's to the left.
So we should have taken that road that veered to...
That's the road we should have took. But this is the road that will take me up to go look at the mine real quick. Up there.
Yeah.
There's a mine. I may not be able to climb into it, but I can go up to it. They said the mine's behind the mill, and you have to go up to get to it. But if I park down there, look how steep it would be for me to go up. At least now I can take the road and look. You know what I'm saying? Before you turn around, I would try to have lunch here, and then we'll take this road, and we'll get the mill. We'll look around the mill. See, there's.
How do we get to that road? Back that way? Oh, okay.
We go over here. And where it splits, we go down here, park in front of the mill. This You see that open area? See how that is right there? Where I'm pointing, where there's two roads, and it that's the original town site right down below.
Just that empty spot.
That empty spot is the town site. Now, I don't know because I have to look at my hand-drawn map, but there's two areas, one here and one around the mountain. They look like cemeteries from above. So it's either down there or over there. But the cemetery is somewhere here in town too. So I think we should just eat a little something before we start going off exploring, because that's a shaft, so the kids need to be careful straight ahead. See the shaft? And these shafts were 1,000 feet. I mean, you could always walk, but I mean, it's a hell of a, you know what I mean, back, you got to go up if you go down, you know what I'm saying?
The question is, can we drive?
This? You could probably take this, because look, but it just meets up with that other road.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it's the same
You
thing.
don't have to turn around.
Yeah, but look at some of the,
Yeah, it does have some big rocks.
from this, because the rocks are toppling, yeah. It appears that the mine itself continues to go higher and higher. Oh, look at the view. It's an old mining road. There's pylons sticking out. It's obvious that the mine has been shut down. A lot of wood, a lot of metal cans, broken glass. It's a more visited ghost town, so you're not going to have, we're almost at 5,000 feet, you're not going to have the luxuries of, you might have the luxuries of seclusion, but there's a lot of people that like to come up here, and you can see, here's the road we were on. I'm standing above it. There's the mine entrance right up here, which I plan on doing if it's wide open. If the mine's not wide open, or it's just a shaft, there's no way to do it. But if we can get a mine out of this, it's an honor. To be careful, that could be an open pit right there. But wow, oh yeah. Dead end to the mining road. And it looks like they got this barred off. It's probably a shaft. Wow. Yeah. That is death. You get to the edge of that rock. I can see through the rock. You can't really see it. But if you look through the holes, right away, it just drops off 50 feet. And then it diagonally keeps going down, down, down. So, yeah, people did die in these mining and milling here. Looks like they started here and never finished. So we need to be really careful hiking and looking around. If we get to go on a mine, we do. Stay out, stay alive. I mean, if none of them we can get in, we can get in. We can't get in, and that just means they were not safe. But a man died. He fell 1,100 feet to his death. He was riding the carts that were above the shafts carrying steel pipes, and he dropped them all and fell 1,100 feet. They immediately went down and got his body, but like I say, I mean, one man was hit with a fallen rock. It's a dangerous place. Mining and milling was dangerous. And I'll have to look at my paperwork, but I believe someone else died also of an accidental death up here. So you have 3 deaths. So it is possible that the mines or the area around the mines could be haunted. It's pretty extensive, the ruins and the mining operation they had here. I didn't realize it went hundreds and hundreds of feet down into the canyon, but if you look, there's mining that transpired down over in here. You can see, they just strip mined it and just made roads to wherever they could conveniently get to and transport the ore out. You need to be careful not to fall in. This is slippery. This is a shaft. And they don't have it fenced. Look at that. Not a mine you want to mess with. No siree. You can see, If you look, I'm not getting any closer, but if you look, you can see the mine. Like I say, if you slide down there and you start heading to your right, it could go 100, 200 feet down. It looks like it does. You don't want to get anywhere near that crevice or shaft. They use the wood beams for support in case of an earthquake, or it prevented collapse. It's the falls that would kill people. It's just not safe. And you have many more mining pits, so it's not a safe mine. But the mill will be interesting to explore. I'm pretty sure we'll get some kind of activity near the mill. Just gotta, like I said, keep it safe. Wow. So it looks like there's no permittance into the Wonder Mine, but the mill's free range. So at least I took a good look, and I'm getting an idea where the shafts and how this mine worked. And this was just your typical shaft mining and strip mining, but once you get to the bottom of the shaft, you might have different levels of the mine, and you might have 3, 4 stories inside, but you'd have to be lowered via elevator in the 1900s down to the bottom of the mine. And there were mine standards and safety rules after the accidents in Virginia City, and people just never wanted to follow those rules, and it led to some tragic deaths. Mining accidents, milling accidents. You can see the posts right here. This whole hill is probably like a honeycomb. And we got some rain and fog coming in too. Looks like I better shut off the camera. The Wonder Mine. Wow, it's starting to rain. The hillsides are getting slippery.
Oh, you okay?
I need help, man. Ugh.
No.
I gotta get, there we go. Thank you.
I'll take that way.
I was gonna go down where Oz is.
Oh.
Just cut across. See? Some big rocks you can step on. Whoa. And there's a shaft right here. Holy shit, don't go to the left. Go to your left, don't go to the right.
Oh.
See that pit?
Yeah.
Yeah, there ain't no permittance in the mine. Just pictures of shafts and long ways down. Fog is rolling in. This is Lord Rick. Now we're investigating in the fog. Saw to get interesting. Let me show you, folks. We have one more mine shaft. Seems like the whole mountain is honeycombed with these shafts. So we need to be really careful and cautious. But I'm willing to go here and at least take pictures of the mine for the website and just kind of show you what's left and show you that these mines are not safe. And hopefully somebody doesn't do anything ridiculously stupid, because these are shafts. You definitely don't want to. This is a cave-in. Well, let me just take a quick look. But I'm not getting close because I don't know how far it drops off, where it drops off. Oh, I see how it is. Yeah, but it's collapsed. It just goes into a small hole to the right. Like, in other words, you could climb down the right and slip in that hole, but it's not very wide, so screw that. It can be very slippery and unsafe, so you don't want to cross the barriers. In this case, this mine, you can go up to the end. I mean, you can easily work your way along the wall and slip into that hole, but we're not going to do that because we have other sites to investigate, and it's pretty dangerous unless you have a suicide wish. Look, already ripping holes in my clothes. Jeez, on barbed wire. Anyhow, we've had lunch. We're getting ready to explore the ghost town and the mill. Just wanted to check out what the mining area was like. And I can clearly see that the mining that was done here was very extensive in the hillside, and not much remains. These shafts do tell a story, though. That's for sure. We'll see if we can maybe take you to one more shaft. Some of it's fenced in. You really got to be careful. See the cables? They had elevators and a lot of just... Yeah, that's... Look at that. Unbelievable.